Bobber just went down. Got him. Welcome back, everybody. So today we're out fishing in a little pond for some trout. Hopefully we end up with a limit. I want to do a little bit of a catch and cook later, so we'll see how that goes. If we end up with our limit, we'll probably try and catch some of the other species out in this lake. There are some big bass, but pretty infrequent to catch them. So we'll see what we can do. If you like the content, by all means, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, as always, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be greatly appreciated also. Thanks. Oh, that's the guy? I got him. Little guy. I got him some weeds though. That was fun. On our way to the trout spot, I was hoping we'd end up with a bass or two. This calm of a morning. There he is. Come on. Not a big one, but first fish in the morning, bright and early on top water. Can't complain. See if we can't get a bigger one. Got him. Little guy again. Smoked it as soon as it got to the water. He's digging a little bit. Oh, he's got a hook funny. Little guy, what are you doing? There we go. Well, second one, we're getting smaller. Not the right way, but they're biting. Oh, got one. I watched him come out of the weeds. As soon as it hit the water, all of a sudden a bunch of weeds moved. Little guy again. They don't care. They do not care that this bait is almost as big as they are. Another little one. Well, there's some big ones in here. They seem to be very, very close to shore. All right. That is enough of that. We'll go fish some trout now. Pretty simple setup. Just got a slip bobber with a little jig head and a worm hooked through the middle. See how long this takes. And then for an artificial, oh, already got one. Oh my. All right, well, that was fast. Take my worm already. There's a lot more in here than just trout, so I don't know. Could be bluegill, crappie. Could be a lot of things. I take it. stolen. That was fast. So we might end up with a limit like really quickly if we do this. Might. And as far as artificials, we'll start off using the spy bait. I've had pretty good luck with it here. And usually you catch a little bit bigger fish too, so we'll throw that also. See if we can get something. Got one. He ate it on the fall. That's not. What is that? A big old gill. Well, you are not what we're after. It's an easy 9-inch gill, though. Well, there's something. Still not what we're after, though. Toss on another worm, see what happens. That one was out deep. I've got my slip bobber set for like 10, 12 feet. I was a little surprised that was a bluegill. I thought for sure it'd be a trout. Well, let's do it again. Got one on. Hopefully it's a trout. Feels more trout. Yep, definitely a trout. That's a good one. Definitely what we were after. That's a good one. He swallowed it, so it is a good thing we are keeping. So we will get him unhooked and off into, oh yeah, he got that thing down. That's the one thing with using worms is I don't really like to use worms for trout unless you're keeping, because this happens way too often. You just inhale the thing. So we'll get him unhooked and get him in the bucket. Got hammered. And this has to be a trout. Absolutely hammered on blade bait. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Oh, don't come off. Troubles and trout don't usually work out all that great. It's our second one. A little bit smaller than the first, but still, we'll go ahead and keep that one too. Not a bad one. Got hooked in with all three troubles, almost. The colors on that guy though. Alright. See if we can't. Get him hooked. Just like that. Perfect. It's all twisted. Just a tiny little blade bait. A lot of times I use this one for ice fishing. And it works out real well. Got a bunch of pike on it this year. But I believe it's by Acme Tackle, I believe. Alright. It's our second one. We're almost halfway to a limit. Bobber just went under. Oh, came back up. There it is. Got him. Oh, he came off. Still got my worm. Didn't get that. I wonder if it was a bluegill. Bobber just went down. Got him. Trout? Doesn't really feel like a trout. Oh, it is trout. Oh boy. It's a small one though. But we haven't caught too many. That's about the smallest that I would honestly take, so that one might be a little too small. But if we catch another one like this, we'll end up probably letting it go. But seeing how we're only at 3 and fishing has not been great, we'll go ahead and keep this guy. So it started raining, which was not supposed to be in the forecast for this morning, but that is how the weather works. So I decided to go ahead and put on 2 worms, 2 bobbers setups, just because it seems like I haven't seen any fish splash. Obviously, you know, it'd be a little bit more difficult just because of the rain, but it doesn't seem like I've seen any big splashes, so I feel like some of the fish have been pushed down a little bit deeper, so being able to get those worms to sit a little bit better has gotten a few more bites. They haven't been super aggressive, but they're still eating a little bit. I've had a lot of pecks on worms that they have nibbled on, but haven't actually taken a bobber under, and so. But we only have 2 more until we end up with a limit. Hopefully they're bigger than that last one. The first 2 were pretty decent sized, but hopefully we get 2 more like that, and hopefully the rain stops also. So, oh, bobber just went up. Got him. Oh, might be a better one. Oh, it looks like a lot better one. Might be the biggest one of the day. Or pretty close too. Oh, he swallowed it too. Well, good thing we're keeping, but that's a... I don't know how big that one is. Oh, I don't know how to measure. Not nearly as good at guessing length with trout as you are bass, but I'm going to say 12, 13, 12, something like that. I'm going 12. We'll get him unhooked. He swallowed it too, and we are down to 1 last fish for our limit. So, and then we can go ahead and try and catch some other stuff. Caught some bass this morning. There's much bigger ones in here than the ones we caught, so might try and do that, but we'll get him unhooked. I did just measure that fish, and it is the biggest by a little bit. I think the first one was pretty close to it, but that one was right over 13 inches, so not a bad one for this lake for the most part. Hopefully we can get 1 more like it to end out our limit. And we got another one right after that one. Bobber's down. Got him. Doesn't feel as big, but this will be the last one. It's on a worm, so chances of it, you know, being hooked pretty deep is pretty good. So whether it's a small one or a big one, we'll probably end up keeping it regardless. Oh, throwing up. Oh, that is not a trout. That is a very nice gill. Jeez. But we'll be able to unhook him and keep fishing. That's a big one. Oh, don't spine me. That's a easy 8.5, 9 again. Can I get my worm back? Big one. Bobber went down. Where is it? Over there somewhere. Got him. Do I got one on that one too? This one feels like a trout. Doesn't feel like a bad one. Not a big one. Not as big as the last one. Definitely a trout. Not a bad one. Oh. It just took a while. He's gonna be our last one. Dude, jeez. That is why I don't like to use worms. Oh, actually it came up. But still we're keeping anyway. So. Oh, there he is. So not quite as big as the last one. Probably the last one was 13. So that one is probably, I don't know, probably 12. So that's our limit. Now we're gonna go fish for some other stuff. Well, this is the fruits of our labor for today. Looks like we'll have a couple decent meals. If you guys want to see how I make my trout, I think I have shorts of it, but if you guys want a video, by all means go ahead and comment down below and we can go ahead and make that happen. Well, that's it for today. So we ended up with our limit, which was the goal for today, so that was great. We ended up catching a couple more fish after that last trout. We ended up hooking a couple more trout. We let them go boat side and didn't end up keeping anything else, obviously. So a couple of those and a small bluegill, and that was about it. So that's it. If you guys like this video, if you wouldn't mind liking, and as always, if you want to see more videos like this, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be greatly appreciated also.